make sure you're eating the right things at the right time.
It's hard to eat too much.
It's just a cycle really of eating, training and recovering. So I'll come off the water in the morning and have four eggs on toast with bacon and a bit of cheese and the juice or a chocolate shake or something like that. Something that can fill you up rather quickly, and high calorie foods as well, because as a heavyweight rower, we're big guys and usually more is more. Me being one of the smaller guys on the team, I'm trying to eat so I can beef up a little bit and help the other guys out.
So I'm not someone that believes in having supplements, so I get my protein from having yogurt, some cheese, a boiled egg, ricotta on toast, cottage cheese on toast, like anything dairy based generally has a fair bit of protein in it, and it's just a nice way to get it in because it's real food.
Planning food around the session, so making sure you eat before and after, helps get the most out of the session as well as maximise the recovery and the benefits that you're going to get from that.
Typically the big one is learning how to eat enough to survive the training program, to get through and feel good and get the adaptation that they deserve. One of the challenges that women face is to achieve a leaner body composition for the sport. Typically females start with a lower muscle mass and a higher body fat than men, and they really need a few years training to develop that into the physique that you might see at an Olympic level. And there's no way to shortcut that really. You can try to really restrict the diet, but it ends up having a negative outcome for health.
It's always hard being one of the bigger girls, is, growing up being 16 and you're 6'2", you eat a lot of food, and comparing yourself to everyone else not everyone eats the same amount as what you do, so you need to think about what you personally need to eat to be able to get the best out of yourself.
For me, just a rule of thumb is to just be continually grazing, whereas 23s you might have breakfast, lunch, dinner and a snack in between. Made mistakes early on in my career of not really eating before a training session, so 16 k's into a 20k paddle, start hitting the wall and be shaking my head and wondering why that's happening.
If you're more of a club rower, then it's more about when you eat and how it's going to help you with your recovery the best. So eating immediately after training sessions, eating in the 20-minute window after a training session is the most important thing, and getting in the right amount of protein and carbohydrate in that window. Probably Simon Keenan. No, not Simon Keenan.
I do most of the cooking because I'm a control freak in the kitchen.
I'd have to say the Edmunds sisters, Maddie and Jacinta, are pretty good. I'm lucky enough to live with Jacinta, so I get a lot of fancy home-cooked meals at night.
Hamish Playfair makes a good scrambled eggs on rice, believe it or not. So lots of carbohydrates in there, lots of protein and full of flavour.